Hey everyone, how you doing? Ron here with TechTipsToGo. So in today's video, we're going to go over a number of things. We're going to talk about cake pumps. We're going to talk about Gala Games. It went ballistic. We're going to be talking about DeFi, and we're also going to be talking about ECOMI. So let's get into the video. All right, so the first topic for today is cake pumps. Let's talk about cake pumps. Right now, cake pumps is on a very low. This is actually pretty wiki, this chart. I did get in at cake pumps around 500,000 market cap. Kind of sold it at not at the top, but pretty close to the top. But I still do believe in the project. I think it actually has great potential. Shout out to Rick and Rids out there. They've got this cake pump number here, number 0700, I think. And these cake pumps are actually going for about $300 at the time, around that. And now it's going for about 1.6. So I do believe in the project. I think it's great. It does have a lot of potential here. And let's get into the next topic, which is DeFi. So DeFi keeps growing and growing and growing, especially projects that are on Solana, etc., even Binance Smart Chain. So where do I DeFi or where do I farm? And not financial advice, but what do I recommend if you're getting into decentralized finance or if you want to yield at a high rate? To be honest, my preference is Binance Smart Chain because it's the lowest fees. Actually, I wouldn't say it's the lowest fees. When it was between Ethereum and BSC, Binance Smart Chain, obviously Binance Smart Chain was the clear winner, and it is still the clear winner. But you've got, once you bridge stuff over onto Matic, Matic is hard to beat in terms of fees. Solana too. Solana is very fast and cheap, but the protocols that are available, to me, Binance Smart Chain has the most protocols available, compared to every other chain. So if you take a look at DeFi Llama, if you're not familiar with this site, go to DeFiLlama.com and you can look at the overview. So when I talk about decentralized finance and mixing your bag, your portfolio of different assets, I always talk about diversification, right? You should have a mixed bag of decentralized finance or DeFi assets, NFTs, stable coins, utility coins, etc. Right? Maybe exchange coins. Like for me, I've got BNB, I've got CRO, which is crypto.com. And then you also have some different apps like Celsius for lending and borrowing. That might be a great one. Not financial advice, do your own research. But anyways, check out DeFi Llama. So with DeFi Llama, you could look at the total value locked. And clearly you could see that, we've gone from, like I mentioned before, like in August of 2020, the total decentralized finance market, the total value locked was 3.6 billion. Now we are, approaching almost 200 billion. And this is crazy. So when people ask, like, where do I DeFi? Where do I yield farm? What stakes do I get into? This is what kind of clearly tells you what you should be getting onto. So when you go to chains, like the main chain, whether you're on Ethereum chain, which is an ERC token here that you're going to be working with, Binance Smart Chain, which is a BEP20, where you're going to be yield farming. These are the ones that you want to look at, right? Not to say that the lower ones are bad, but you want to look at the protocols, okay? What protocols are available for you to, join a liquidity pool, stake in a Sierra pool, or stake natively, etc. And the more protocols, the better. For me, I don't do anything Ethereum lately. The only thing I use Ethereum for is to do a swap or Uniswap to get into an IDO. That's about it. The number one place where I yield farm 95% of the time is Binance. The other one may be a little bit Solana, and the other one is Polygon Matic. I like Polygon Matic because there's a lot more projects that are hopping on Polygon Matic, but in terms of decentralized finance, you cannot beat Binance. Look, if you look at the protocols and the TVL, okay, the total value locked is 16.28 billion. So you want to go where the money is, right? And okay, well, why don't I go to Ethereum? The reason why I don't go to Ethereum because the gas is too expensive. You don't know what you're going to pay for at a certain time. So when you go to yield farm or stake, you're not too sure when you press that swap button how much your GUI or your gas is. Is your gas going to be 200 or is it going to be 80? So those are some of the issues that I have with Ethereum, and I just stay away and strictly stick with Binance Smart Chain just because there's also a lot of new projects that are going there, and I'm used to Binance Smart Chain. So that leaves the last question is where do I yield, where do I stake, etc. I'm mostly on PancakeSwap. I'm doing a lot of cake compounding, and I'm also doing some on auto farm. I like Pancake and collecting cake because cake is the number one spot exchange for Binance Smart Chain. and I believe that they have great security, and I think the token is great. I think it'll gain value. I think it's an undervalued token because of the amount of transactions that they do, right? If you're in the number one spot exchange, like in centralized exchanges, let's say you're Binance, clearly they're the winner in terms of liquidity and volume. If you go to Binance Smart Chain, who's the number one? It's Pancake. So that's why I hold Pancake. That's why I believe in it, and that's why I stake on a compound automatic syrup pool. All right, the next topic is Gala Games. Gala Games is going ballistic. It's up over 178%. So last night I was checking out my phone, looked at it, and it was like, wow, it's up 180. Actually, sorry, it was up 78%. So anyways, I ended up selling around 0.4. I moved some of my Gala tokens over to KuCoin, but it wasn't done. I think it went to 0.67. But let's take a look at the Gala charts. All right, so check this out. We hit... last night, right before I was going to bed, we were around 0.2, and I almost sold because I needed to do some regular things with Gala, because I have Gala nodes. I've got a bunch of Gala nodes, and I was contemplating about 0.2, of selling it around 0.2, and thank God I didn't, because that night it went up over 180%. So if you look at this graph, it went to 0.73. Anyways, I sold up 0.45, around 0.5, but it went to 0.73, and now we're sitting at about 0.52. But anyways, so what's with Gala? Why did it go 178%? And I'm going to show you why, and this makes me even a stronger believer in Gala Games. I was very bullish on Gala Games just because I love the concept. I love the CEO, what he's doing and how he runs the company. They're not one company that says, okay, we need to hire the most developers and develop that game. No, they're partnering up with Sand, with different blockchain companies to develop the game, right? And play to earn is one of the biggest things that's so hot right now. All right, so check this out. This is the reason why Gala Games rallies up to 265% shortly after Binance listing announcement. So this is crazy. When chains get announced on Binance, they rally this hard. Well, actually, they don't rally that hard. The reason why it rallied so hard is because Gala is one of the number one blockchain play to earn decentralized gaming companies out there, right? And play to earn is really hot, and you can see the NFTs and play to earn gaming are the two hottest trends in the crypto sector because each presents new avenues for attracting users, and the unique character of each nine allows participants to generate wealth rather than having spend money to become part of a community. Another piece of news, and why people believe in this, because everyone knows how large Binance is. And if you didn't read this news, this was about 2 months ago. This was back in July. And when I found out this news, I was just like, it made me even more bullish. Because one of the main things that you look at with a blockchain company is, especially in gaming, because when you hire developers and games, your game is never perfect and you need constant updates, right? And what does that cost? That costs, operational cash flow issues, overhead, salary, etc. Developers, right? To consistently support and develop your game. So when I found out this news, and if you didn't read it, basically Zynga's co-founder, which is Gala Games, Gala Games, firm teams up with Binance Smart Chain. So blockchain gaming company Gala Games has received funding from Binance Smart Chain, $100 million accelerator fund. So when I heard that, I was excited because now you don't really have to worry about a company running out of money. You don't have to worry about a company trying different ideas because, you take it like a different approach where you could throw 5 items at the wall, and if one sticks, if one great game sticks, it might be like the number one game of the year. It's like Axie Infinity, right? Axie Infinity went crazy. If out of your 10 plays and you're able to pick Axie Infinity and you got lucky, you're probably a multimillionaire, right? So the great thing about Gala Games is they're not just doing one game, they're doing multiple games. So let's get into the next topic on where do I think Gala is going, and is it worth buying a Gala node at $13,000? So $13,000, is it worth it? All right, so here I am in Gala nodes, okay? So Gala nodes are selling pretty hot because this was about 12,700 this morning when I checked. And because Gala is rallying, people are finding out, what is this token that went 285%? How do I get into it? What do they offer? So people are starting to realize, okay, well, they have Gala nodes, and that's one thing that helps with the decentralization and the security and helping with transactions on the network. So for every 100 nodes that get sold, the price goes up to $100. So right now it's 12,800 nodes left at this price is 46. So once this 44 goes down, the price is going to be 12,900. Now there's only a certain amount of founders nodes. And the great thing about the founders nodes is that they become an NFT. If you haven't watched my video, check in my playlist. I got a video on are Gala nodes worth it. I clearly explain, and this is not financial advice, I clearly explain, and I think that they are very well worth it, right? Not just because you can make passive income. You could do the calculation right now. So I'm making about $300 to $350 a day with my nodes. And they're worth it because, like I said, for each game in my video, I talked about the currency. So right now you get paid in Gala currency, and you can see the list of games that they have over here. So if you look at the games, they have Miranda, Spider Tank, Town Star, Fortified, Echoes of Empire. These are the games that are coming. Apparently, they were supposed to have 20 games listed by the end of the year. They still might. Who knows? But with a Founders node, you get game currency for each game that is being built on top of Gala, the Gala token. So let's say Spider Tank has its own currency. You get, as a Gala founder node operator, you get currency from that game once it goes live. So I'm not too sure exactly how it's going to work, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But you'll get Spider Tank currency, and then you'll probably be able to convert it over to Gala, and then whether you cash that out or use it for different means for buying games or supporting the network, that's up to you guys, but I'm not too sure exactly. But anyways, I'm in my account right now, and another thing that is really cool is with the Gala nodes, you get free NFTs. So they will randomly have these airdrops just for Gala node holders. And right now, look, the top seller is a level 1. It's 475 Gala, okay? So there's only 8,000 left at 100 out of 150,000, okay? So I'm just going to show you what's in my treasure chest here. So if you look at my treasure chest, check this out. All of these things over here are drops. You can see that level 1 tower defense. I've got a level 2, which is, I have 9 of them. All right. This one, I have 2 of them. So that was like the number 1 seller, and I've got 2 of them. So all of these NFTs here that were dropped were free because I'm a Gala node holder. So on top of that, like I said, you're going to get a founders node. There's only 50,000 of them. And you get game currency for each one. And then apparently all the non-founders nodes, when they spin them up, they have to lease them. And part of the lease fees go actually to the Gala node founder node. So that's pretty cool. In summary, and not financial advice, Gala nodes, are they still worth it at 13,000? Hell yes. All right. So the next topic, why everyone should hold ECOMI. All right. So ECOMI is one of my most bullish bags. I look to constantly and consistently bag ECOMI. All right, ECOMI. And the reason why is I'm not going to get into details, graphics, or anything like that, other than this, which is ECOMI burn. So today they burned 16 million. All right, 16 million they burned. So every sale that they have in the VV app or in their ecosystem, they burn the amount of ECOMI. And that's all you need to know, because some days they're doing 750 million burn. Okay. Now, this is not even with, half of their products out. They have the biggest brands in the world. Okay. And like I said, when I talked about like this stuff in my live stream, I get more bullish because you've got the number 1 digital collectible or number 1 comic or entertainment company in the world, which is Marvel, tweeting about you. If they are tweeting about you and you're not even asking them, that's super bullish. So every time there's a sale and they spin up an auction or a release, the stuff sells out in 30 seconds. It's the number 1. It's not the number 1. It's in the top 10 of grossing sales apps on the App Store. So that is telling you something that, it's one of the number 1 grossing apps and it consistently sells out in 30 seconds every time they have a launch. And every time there's a sale, they burn that amount of OMI and everything is publicly visible on the blockchain. That is telling you something, not financial advice, but if you're not buying ECOMI, I think you have issues. So anyways, yes, you might say that the top wallets might hold a lot of ECOMI. There's a big supply, but the supply is 300 billion, right? And that 300 billion, if they burn 750 million in one day, and they don't even have all of the products out, where do you think this is going? And if you look at Gala Games of what they did, okay, Gala Games did 285%. What do? They do play to earn. What do you think ECOMI can do? They're in the NFT space. They've got a community, they have money, right? That's one thing. And they're already doing gamification with augmented reality and virtual reality. So with AR and VR and focusing on gamification, where do you think ECOMI is going to go in terms of burn? That's why I say don't sleep on ECOMI, because if they're consistently burning, this is what we like in blockchain, because blockchain is all about on-chain data and utility of the network, and burning is what makes it bullish. So if you have all of that, you have a strong community, you got a great product, and you got like the top 100 digital collectible partnerships, how can you go wrong with ECOMI, right? Sometimes I try and look for faults that ECOMI is doing, but I can't find anything. So that's why I'm super bullish on ECOMI. I did change my bags a lot, and that's why I do talk a lot about ECOMIs, because I'm just really bullish on ECOMI. So anyways, that's it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think Gala nodes are worth it. Let me know what you think about ECOMI. Let me know what you think about DeFi, etc. And again, subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and I'll see you in the next one.